Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance. I hope you all are having an enjoyable day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, and I hope you all are doing well. So today I'm here to bring you another pick a card reading, and today we are looking into the next 30 days with your person of interest. This could be a crush, this could be someone you're in a relationship with, this could be someone you want to be in a relationship with, this could be a situationship. We're just going to kind of look at what you can expect over the next 30 days with this person. So we have three piles here to choose from. So we have the first pile here with the star, the second pile here with the pink flower, and the third pile here with the sun. So feel free to pick more than one, as there may be additional messages in other piles that may be useful to you and provide you with extra guidance and clarity to your situation. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not all the messages will resonate, and that is okay. Just take what does, leave what doesn't. Do not make it fit if it doesn't fit. I am available for personal readings. If you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, that information will be down below in the description box. And then I just want to give a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing, subscribing, supporting me and my channel in whatever way you felt or feel guided to do so. Thank you so much for your time, your trust. I love reading your comments. I'm just so glad that these readings are resonating with you guys and providing you with some type of guidance and clarity to your situation. And I'm just so thankful to be able to be your tarot reader. So without further ado here, let's get on to your reading. Hello, pile one, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the star pile, this is your reading for the next 30 days, what you can expect between you and your person. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm picking up kind of a challenging energy. And I say challenging because we do have some blocked, stuck energy right now. We have some majority of cards in reverse, and then we have two cards that speak about forgiveness. So I do feel like forgiveness will be a very important theme and factor in the next 30 days between you and your person. I do feel like you both, I'm getting like reconciling. Now, reconciling doesn't always mean like getting back together. It just means, making amends with one another, and then whatever happens after that happens. So I do feel like you both will reconcile in the way of like making amends, like forgiveness, like this person wants to apologize, maybe you need to apologize, but I'm seeing like two people that need to apologize, so I'm pretty sure it could be like, well, not could be, but I'm feeling like it's you and your person needing to apologize. I feel like there's been a long break in communication, or this is separation type of relationship or something like that, but you haven't seen or heard from this person in a while, maybe like 3 to 4 months or something like that. I feel like this person ghosted you, or you ghosted them, or maybe you ghosted each other. You both are probably feeling like you're carrying a lot of regret, or something like that. Like, we have missed opportunity here. So I'm getting like a lot of regret type energy, like kind of like beating up on yourself, or something like that. But I'm also picking up that this is a lesson for you both. You both needed to go through this to learn a lesson, more than likely the lesson of forgiveness, which is a very hard lesson. So if you're resonating with this, I do feel like everything is going to work out, but I do feel like it's going to be a bit of a rocky road getting to that mute points, that like understanding, that making amends. Okay, so we have here spy in reverse, self-love in reverse. I want to talk about that because that's an interesting energy. So with spy in reverse, I do feel like you or this person are like spying on each other. It could be through tarot readings. It could be through like stalking on social media. I say stalking loosely, but like, going through their social media, like looking through their stuff. Or you could just be like mentally obsessing over this person, talking about them a lot or thinking about them a lot. It could be that this person is creating like fake accounts and following you, or is like, having their friend follow you, or something like that. It could be any of those things. But I do feel like, because we have self-love in reverse, this is a feeling of like you or this person not feeling whole right now, not feeling wanted, not getting enough attention or validation, just basically feeling insecure, like low self-esteem. So I definitely feel like that's going to be a theme also in the month of, or not in the month, but I was going to say the month of April. So I feel like if you're watching this in April, April is going to be a very significant month for you guys. It's really going to highlight a lot of insecurities, which is a given because we have so much going on energetically and like just so much, you guys. But anyways, so don't beat yourself up if that's what you're feeling. We're all going through it. It's like, the energies are just bringing up all of our densities and our shadows because there's just so much light being poured into earth right now for us to ascend to 5D. So I'm getting this purge energy. Like it's time for you and this person to purge a lot of denser energies of regret, shame, guilt, low self-esteem, wanting or needing a lot of attention or validation, and where that really is stemming from, which I'm getting very strongly like a sharp pain in my heart chakra. So it's very much about, like, obviously it's like it's always about love, but it's maybe like the lack of love you have shown yourself, the lack of like just the lack of like unconditional love that you have received or shown yourself. Maybe you don't know what unconditional love is, or you were just you grew up in a house where it was very conditional in the way you both showed love or the way you both received love. I just feel like there's this like deep insecurity around giving and receiving love and feeling worthy of love, feeling lovable. So pay attention to that because I definitely feel like that's coming up. But I feel like it's coming up to be released. And I do see a time of releasing a lot of conflict, a lot of things that maybe you were committed to that you no longer want to be committed to. I am seeing again a restart or a redo in some way. Like, not like if this is about a relationship, well, obviously it's about a relationship, but if you're, because I'm not picking up you're with this person per se. You want to be, maybe you were with this person and you want to get back together. If that's the case, this person also wants to get back together with you. And I'm seeing there's an opportunity for that and to kind of resolve any conflict, because we have the Five of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Well, all these cards in reverse, but those two cards to me speak of like making amends, resolving conflict, and putting aside your ego, and like, finally coming out of an ego death or a dark night of the soul. And then we have the Four of Swords in reverse, which to me speaks about rest, or like in this context, I feel like it's more like coming out of a place of rest, because maybe you both have rested enough. And rest, I mean like healed, meditated, spent some time alone in introspection and stuff enough. And it's time for you both to kind of reconnect. I'm getting that energy, but reconnecting from a place of love this time, not a place of ego and fear and like denser energies, which I feel is how you connected to begin with, which has caused the separation or this ghosting, no contact, because we have engagement here. So I do feel like there's going to be another engagement with this person. Like, you're going to engage with this person again. It could be that you both decide to kind of give this relationship a chance, and commit to each other in a deeper way, where it's like taking your relationship to the next phase, whatever that means for you. I don't think it's going to be anything that you don't feel comfortable with, but I do feel like your relationship is getting the opportunity to go to a new phase, especially also since we have passion here. So the passion has not died between you both. You both still really love each other. I'm hearing desperately want to be together, want to hold each other, want to feel each other. You both are still attracted to one another and still crave one another, still think about one another. But I think it's coming from a place of right now of wanting to heal, wanting to make amends, wanting forgiveness from one another, wanting to apologize to one another, and like wanting to put the past behind you both so that you both can start again in a new way, and not take each other for granted anymore, and really act on the opportunities being presented to you both in the present moment. So you're going to get a moment with this person to come together again, which I think is really sweet, and like maybe discuss some of this ghosting energy, this running or avoiding, feeling overwhelmed, difficult emotions, bottling up feelings, silent treatment. I definitely feel like this is a situation where you both will be wanting to express more feelings, not avoid them anymore, wanting to express how you both feel overwhelmed or how you both feel about each other in a what would I want to say, in a overall sense. I feel like there's been some difficulty expressing emotions because I'm having a hard time talking about emotions right now. So I feel like this is like either you or this person kind of stumbling over your words, or trying to find the right words to discuss how you both are feeling, which is this like overwhelming. It's not overwhelming to the point where it's uncomfortable, but it is something you will feel in your heart chakra, or your intuition will guide you to be like, this is a little bit uncomfortable, but we're just going to push through it. We're just going to go towards it because there's a light at the end of the tunnel with this. So no more bottling up your feelings, no more giving each other the silent treatment. If you have been giving each other silent treatment, that's coming to an end in the next 30 days or in the next 30 days. And like I said, there is going to be like a re-engagement with this person, but I do feel like this is something that's going to need to take time, especially with the forgiveness. I feel like maybe forgiveness is a hard thing for you or this person to grasp, which if it's fine, like we all struggle with this. But I feel like it's more about being willing to forgive yourself. So the more that you can forgive yourself, the more that you can forgive this person and vice versa. I feel like this forgiving yourself is going to open the doors to future growth and future expansion in this relationship. And I definitely feel like this is a relationship that can be restored and trust can be rebuilt. So if trust was broken, this is something where you're going to rebuild that trust. This is something I'm also hearing bitterness. So there could be a moving on from bitterness and back to the joy that you deserve, that this person deserves in love and in life. So I do feel like granting forgiveness is a choice that you make 100%. And you may not like you don't even have to engage with this person, you know what I'm saying, in order to forgive them. You can just forgive them with yourself. Forgiveness is something you do for yourself. So you may not like engaging with this person, but you can forgive them without, like I said, ever having to talk to them. So just keep that in mind. But I just feel like this forgiveness is more like a self-forgiveness. It always is about yourself anyways. But I do feel like there's this forgiveness will help replace, any anger, sadness, anxiety, depression, pain with like hope and compassion, which I definitely feel is something I feel like you both want this. You both want to feel more hope and compassion towards each other. I feel like you both are ready to forgive each other. You're ready to come back together. You're ready to receive the benefits of being together, which are immeasurable, honestly. Like there's so much potential and so much growth here. And I do feel like this is a process and it will increase over time and it will help strengthen, yourself and your self-esteem. And I also feel like it just will help you both move forward with renewed sense of purpose within this connection and maybe even in life in general. So it's like you're just replacing your hurt with love and it's freeing you to love more deeply with each other, which is why we have passion here. And the fact that we have caution in reverse speaks to me where you both are not going to be on guard with each other anymore. This is definitely something in the next 30 days where you're going to be a lot more open to receive and give to this person your heart, no matter how uncomfortable it is. It's not going to be that uncomfortable, I'm picking up, because the more I'm speaking, the more it's like easing that little sting or uncomfortable feeling I was feeling in my heart chakra. So this is something that you're just going to talk your way through. You're not going to think about it too much. You're just going to say what's on your heart, basically. So yeah, this is really beautiful. I feel like you're also going to get some crown chakra downloads. I feel like your crown chakra is going to be opening up as well. And I just feel like you both are going to have this willingness to change or move through a difficult situation, a difficult time. You both have been going through it. I feel like you both have been ascending or have gone through some dark night of the soul, ego death type here. And you're ready. You're finally grounded and rooted enough where you both can come together and really hold your own with one another instead of getting lost in the other person's emotions or whatever the case may be. I do feel like your subconscious is more awakened and more like a little bit more, I want to say healed, or just more aware of what's going on. Like I feel like you both are like telepathically communicating with each other. Like there's been a lot of deep dreams, like deep messages in your dreams, or deep thinking. I'm just getting like deep thinking, deep communication, but it's coming from like a dream point of view, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's definitely going to be a return, and there's going to be a return of balance and compromise. And I just feel like you both will be able to achieve what you've always wanted to achieve when it comes to this situation. And the more that you're honest with yourself and the more that you're honest with this person, which is really, really beautiful. I really like the energy, but like I said, it's going to be a little tricky in the beginning, but the more that you can just allow yourself to receive, forgive yourself, love yourself, know that we all make mistakes. It's okay. We're not perfect. We're human. It's just part of the experience. And to just like, just go with it, the more that you'll be able to kind of both of you, the more that you both will be able to work things out in a way that I feel like it's going to surprise you both, honestly. I feel like you both are going to be surprised by like the growth and the work that you've been doing, because I feel like you both are thinking that this may be a little bit harder to come back together than it actually really will be, because you both haven't spoken or seen each other for a while. So you're just assuming that the other person is still, giving you the silent treatment, or doesn't want to speak to you, or like is, overwhelmed, or is running away, or is avoiding. And that's not the case. I think you both are very much on the same page and are ready to reconnect and recommit to each other in a healthier way, because you both understand yourselves a lot better and have given yourselves that, or in the process of giving yourselves that type of support that you were looking to get from one another. But you have to give that to yourself first in order for other people to kind of mirror that to you. So that is what I see. So I'm going to leave it here. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some type of guidance and clarity to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Okay, hello pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the pink flower, this is your reading for you and your person, the next 30 days, what to expect. Sorry I forgot to put the little pink flower there, but this is your group. So okay, so so I don't know if a lot of you from pile 1 chose pile 2 as well, because I'm getting pile 1 energy. It's a little different, but not by much, so you may want to check pile 1 for like additional insight, but it's very parallel to pile number 1's energy. The only thing is, this is weird. Okay, so it's a lot of it's almost like I feel like you both are in like a long distance relationship or something, or you both are like together but not together physically. Like there's space in between you both or something. And I feel like it's making one or both of you very insecure, because I don't know if this has been going on for a long time or whatever long time means to you, but there's a purpose to why you both are not physically together or like in a committed relationship. Maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe you're friends and you both have feelings for each other and you want to be together but you can't or something. There's a little bit of a blockage here, and I don't know if it's distance or like a lack of like security, like something about security. It could be financial or something like that, but there's definitely could be financial because we have a 10 of Pentacles here. So I don't know if you both are like not together but want to be together. It goes a little deeper than that for some reason, because I'm just picking up strong insecurities or something like that. Also something with family. I don't know if you both want to start a family, whatever that looks like for you, or you are living with family. Maybe your person's living with family but they don't want to. It's like you both want to live together, but maybe finances is a factor or something, or you live far away, you don't know where to move to, or you can't find a place to move. Like there's something here that's making you both like insecure. I'm getting that message really strong. So that could be one thing. I'm also picking up this coming together but also having to be apart again. So I don't know, it could be a long distance thing where you both are like coming together, meeting up, but then let's say you have to go your separate ways again because you live on opposite ends of the city or state or country or whatever the case may be. But it's causing like issues, honestly, not gonna lie. It's causing some type of like, I don't think either one of you are really happy, or it could just be you or this person, but I'm getting a lot of like, it's just not a great time right now I don't even know what's happening, but it's just not a great time. Because my like spirit is really telling me to focus on this security card in reverse. So security in reverse, again speaks about like insecurities, and we also have the insecure card here. So I think like maybe the separation or this time apart is making you both really insecure. It's like bringing up, and it's not making you both, because the insecurities were there even before you guys met. So it's just showing up. It's just being apart from this person is bringing up those wounds of like fear and like low self-esteem and like maybe emotional abuse from your past, or it's like something about this is giving off like a false sense of security, or you're worried about your person, or your person is worried about you. This next 30 days is going to be really tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's going to be very tough energies, and it's going to really, it's tough for a reason, because it's going to help you both really evaluate what's going on, what the real issue is going on, because I feel like for some reason it's being like what's that saying, like brushed under the rug or something like that, because this is like a deeper issue than just like being in a long distance relationship. Because I feel like if that's the case, or whatever long distance means to you, like it could be emotional distance, physical distance, whatever the case may be, it's bringing up a lot of insecurities in you both, and you both are kind of like whitewashing it and not really paying attention to it, and it's could be coming out in passive aggressive ways, or like with this cat and mouse card, it could be like just very, you could be getting easily triggered, or your person's getting easily triggered all of a sudden. It's very like, or you and your person could be very hot and cold towards each other. It's like making you both get into this dynamic of runner chaser, which is not the best dynamic to be in, because you both are afraid to be really honest and share that like emotional intimacy of saying like, hey, us, me being apart from you is making me anxious. Or hey, like I suffer from low self-esteem, or poor self-image, or I'm not feeling good enough being apart from you. It's like there's some type of, there's something going on here that's not exactly honest in this connection, but there's an opportunity to be honest, because I feel like it's like one or both of you is not letting the other person go for good reason, because there's still like a spur. We have the Ace of Wands, and there's still like, because this person is like your family, you love them. Okay, is that what I'm picking up? Okay, now I feel like this is a very specific message. This is only going to resonate with some of you. This is like, you're with this person, you have feelings for this person, you could be together, you could be in a long distance relationship or a situationship with this person, but one thing I notice here is there's no cups, there's no like emotions here. It's just kind of like passion, stability, like mental connection, but there's no like emotional connection. There's even a soul connection, like this is your soulmate, but maybe not a romantic soulmate. Maybe this is more of like this person, you're part of each other's soul tribe, like soul family, but you're maybe not meant to be together in a romantic sense, if this is something you want or something you're in already. And I feel like if I'm saying this is something that is going to resonate with you. I feel like it may even trigger you to hear it, but it's something that you've already thought about, or your person has mentioned, or you have, like, this person has thought about. Like, it's just, it's I'm getting like a false thing, like a false start, or like a false, what's the word, like a false like, this is not the connection you think it is. Basically, this is not, like, it's something else. It's still a beautiful connection, but I feel like you or this person may be making it something that it's not supposed to be. I hope that makes sense. And because you're both are like not forcing it, but that could be something, but just kind of like holding on to a certain label of the connection, it's causing a lot of insecurities, and like, it's not causing, but it's bringing up a lot of insecurities, a lot of fear. It's bringing up, if you suffer from self-esteem issues, it's bringing those back up. It's bringing up a lot of like emotional triggers. It's bringing up what else do we have here? Like poor self-image. It's making you nervous, anxious. It's making this person anxious and nervous. It's just, you both are not feeling the best with each other. That's what I'm getting, because say we have the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Those are like single energies. And then we have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Those are like couple, relationship, family-oriented things, like being together, and they're in reverse, which means it's like a block here for whatever reason. And I feel like it's for a good reason, because like, let's say you're trying to move together or move in together, that's probably not for your highest good and for the highest good of the collective. Like, there's something about it where, like, spirit is blocking this from happening because you both need to see something that you keep overlooking, that you keep ignoring. And I feel like, honestly, it's kind of gotten to the point where spirit is really, like, making you both focus on this. Like, so if you've been trying to even if you've been trying to see each other and maybe you keep getting, like, blocked, or things keep happening where you can't see each other and you have to reschedule or something, that's for a reason, because spirit is really trying to get you both to see the truth of, like, how you're feeling, because this is all just energy. We're all just, energetic beings, and you could say one thing and act one way, but if you're feeling insecure about seeing someone, or if you're feeling insecure about, like, moving together or visiting someone or something, that's what's going to manifest in different ways, in weird ways, like canceling flights or not getting approved for a certain, like, home, or not being able to, like, see each other. It's gonna manifest in that way, and it's because it's like spirit is really wanting you to look at what you're actually manifesting when it comes to this connection. I feel like this is kind of a deep message and also very specific, but this is what spirit wants to talk about right now. So yeah, I definitely feel like there's this, like, runner chaser dynamic going on, or will be going on in the next 30 days, because there's, like, this fear of abandonment. It's like one of you have a fear of abandonment, or both of you. This is why you keep holding on to this connection, when I feel like this connection in a certain way, when I feel like this connection is meant to be, you're meant to be together, just not in the way that you want to be together, that you may think you want to be together. You know what I'm saying? Like, spirit has other plans for this, for you both, honestly. And I feel like you both are just scared about that. And it's like, but it's showing up in, like, your responses, like, your triggers, your emotions. I feel like you both are, like, on roller coaster emotions right now. Like, the next 30 days is going to be hella, like, important and very, like, humbling, to say the least. Like, it is going to bring a lot of clarity, but I do feel like that clarity will hurt. That truth will hurt, because it means that you can't do something that you have been planning to do together. Does that make sense? Like, with the soul connection, like, this is a soulmate. Like, this is your soulmate. I feel like it's just not a romantic soulmate. This is, like, your family. This is your soul family. And I feel like there needs to be some type of forgiveness happening. But I feel like this forgiveness is more about forgiving yourselves for holding on to a certain way of wanting to be with this person, or forgiving yourself for feeling insecure, forgiving yourself for, like, maybe forcing or manipulating the situation to be something that it's not. I feel like you both want to be able to, like, free yourselves from this facade, or this, like, way of being and showing up for each other, because you both love each other. Honestly, I see so much love, so much, like, like, trust, so much support, so much, like, just a deep connection of, like, maybe you both have very similar ideas about career or business or work or school or hobbies or something like that. But, like, something with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles is, like, it's either not meant to be in a general sense, or not meant to be right now. Take it how it resonates. But it's like you both are not, like, as genuine happy being together as you may think you are. Let me just say that, because there's definitely a lack of security here, and it's not you or the other person's fault. It's like that insecurity has been there, and I feel like you both came into each other's lives because you both are soulmates, to help the other person realize it. But maybe you both have been ignoring that because of the romantic aspects of your connection. But I feel like either those are waning, or those have not been prevalent in some time, because we have, like, no cup cards here, that now you have no choice. Neither of you have a choice to focus on the fact that you both have insecurities and low self-esteem. And like I said, it's nothing to be ashamed of or anything, or judge, because we all have it. But it's, like, definitely something you can't ignore at this moment in time in, like, history, because there's so much going on, like, energetically, and we're moving to the 5D consciousness, and so all densities of that kind have to be brought up and purged out in order to, like, elevate and zero point yourselves to a point where you're kind of, like, not playing that dualistic or dual game of like light and shadow, but you're merging into one. So I feel like that could have an effect, especially if you're watching this in April. This could definitely be a significant thing. I'm not getting like super sad energy. I'm getting more like disappointing. And I feel like I'm getting disappointing because you know this, or your person knows this, but I think you just didn't want to believe it, or you didn't want to see it for what it was. But I do feel like there's going to be a new start. I just feel like it's not going to be the way that you both have planned, or that you planned. It could be just because we have here, it says back to what you love, reevaluate your desires. Yeah, there's going to be a reevaluation for the next 30 days with you. You're going to reevaluate your relationship, your desires, your wants, your needs, this connection, your family. Your connection to your family is also going to play a big role. I feel like a lot of you have a lot going on, where you're going to see yourself for who you truly are, like wholly, like your light and your shadow, without judgment. I definitely feel like this is a time of great change for you. I feel like you've been feeling stuck and haven't been feeling good, maybe in your career or with your finances, or, friends, family, all your relationships are going to be under evaluation for the next 30 days. Especially a very serious connection that you're in, or that you want to be in, your family connections, your friends, like I'm saying. I just think there's something going on that's shifting and changing for the better. So I do feel like your spirit guides, your angels are guiding you through this process. And they want you to know that you can genuinely do whatever you want to do, but it has to be genuine. It has to be authentic. It has to come from the heart. So it's very important to take inventory these next 30 days and look at where you got off track, because I definitely feel like you're off track here. And Spirit is trying to guide you back on track, but I feel like you could be ignoring those signs. So I feel like you just need to get back to you. I think maybe you've been too focused on family, friends, or a particular relationship, and you've kind of lost yourself, honestly. And this person has been trying to get you to find yourself, but not in the way that you think. If you really evaluate it and think about it, I feel like you'll start to see like why this person has been brought into your life, why you have this, why you were raised in this family, why you have these certain friends. Like, they're all trying to get you to come back to yourself and remember who you are and where you come from. You're definitely meant to live a life of happiness and bliss and love and have healthy relationships and wealth. Like, it's your birthright. It's fated to you. But I do feel like you have changed your mind, but you're maybe insecure about changing your mind, or you feel bad for changing your mind about something. And Spirit is like, you can change your mind at any time. You can do something. It's like you've always wanted to do something, but maybe you got caught up in like a relationship, or you got caught up with family and friends, and you're doing what they want you to do or what they think you should do, and you're kind of like losing yourself. That could also be something, but Spirit is really wanting you to reconnect to your bliss at this time. And do something you really love, because there is something here that you love, but it's not what you think. It has nothing to do with anyone else but just you and your and creator and source, basically. So I do feel like you're gonna find your path. I do feel like there's a lot of love, peace, and tranquility that's going to come to you. I do, with the butterflies here on this card, definitely a big transformation. I think you're going to get rejuvenated, and just you're going to transform your whole life, your whole way of thinking, your whole like connections to everyone, family, friends, lovers. I do feel like you're definitely being watched over by spirit guides or in your ancestors, and they're reminding you that you're never alone, because you may be afraid to go on this new path because you're afraid of disappointing or being alone. And that's not the case. You're never alone, and you're never disappointing. Spirit is so proud of you. Creator is so proud of you. I just think you need to know that your path is divinely guided. It always has been. And we all get off track. We all get off path. Honestly, it's not a huge deal. The only thing that's making it a huge deal is your judgment on it, because as we grow up here and grew up in society and our families and stuff like that, we think we have to do a certain path, and this is the path, and if you don't do this, then it's like whatever stories we tell ourselves. It's not the truth. Source, your soul doesn't care. It has no bias. It just wants to explore and discover and experience something, and your heart will always tell you what you truly want, but you have to listen to it and trust it. despite the mental fears or, the doubts, the judgment, the insecurities that you may feel. And Source knows how to take care of that. Your heart knows how to take care of that, but you have to be honest, and you have to be honest. Like, it's probably the most important thing I can say out of this reading. And be in your integrity, be in your truth, speak the truth, not your truth, but the truth of how your soul and your heart feels. Which is it wants to be free, it wants to start something new, but it's not in the way that you're thinking. It's in a different way. So I feel like I'm just gonna leave this here because this was a very specific message, and I feel like it's not gonna resonate with all of you, and that is okay. Like I said, this was kind of similar to pile number 1, so you may want to check pile number 1 if you feel guided to do so. Again, listen to your innate, but if not, I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm gonna say thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I'm sending you all so much love and light, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, pile 3. If you chose the sun pile, this is your reading for you and your person the next 30 days, what to expect. So, oh my god, these readings have been very tough energies, maybe except for pile 1, but I feel like for the next 30 days, you and your person are going to be mirroring each other heavily. I do feel like there are things you are going to work through with this person, but this person is really going to show you light and shadow. And I feel like you are going to be showing this person them, light and shadow. And that's where it can get a little tricky and a little difficult, because with the King of Cups reverse, I definitely feel there's going to be a lot of emotional triggers and emotional instability here. There's going to be a lot of holding back and a lot of holding on to certain things because they're a blockage of the heart chakra. I don't feel like you both are going to be really, you both are going to fear to express emotional vulnerability to one another, and that is going to, you both are going to mirror that to each other, maybe not so obviously, but it is going to become apparent within the next 30 days of where you both need to work on being more emotionally available to one another and more emotionally honest, and not so much in a triggering way, but in a balanced way. Because we have Temperance here that's reversed. So this is a lack of harmony, a lack of balance, a lack of peace. Just in the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So the timing, everything happens for a reason. So, this is just a cycle that you have to go through with this person right now. I definitely feel like you're going to hear from this person. I feel like there's going to be a little bit more communication with this person, through messaging or phone calling. I don't know if you're going to see this person face to face. I feel like for some, you may be afraid to see this person face to face, which is why there's going to be a lot more messaging each other. But for others of you, I feel like this is just going to be something that you're going to text each other a lot, but through this messaging, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of holding back, maybe even it's effort is being made to communicate and get to know each other better, or ask how your days are going and stuff like that. But I feel like in terms of emotional expression or vulnerability, that's where it's going to not really be that. I feel like I feel like you're both gonna get triggered by that, and that's where it's gonna cause the you both aren't gonna talk about the fact that you have feelings for each other and you want to express those feelings. Instead, you're just gonna kind of ignore it or pretend we're flirting with each other, that's fine, or we're being lighthearted. At least this person's talking to me more than usual. But I feel like the lack of emotional expression or the lack of vulnerability is causing you both to get irritated and highly triggered. And it's something that you both want to work on and make more effort towards, but it is very difficult because there is this fear of commitment, a fear of intimacy, a fear of maybe just having a serious relationship. It's it could be honestly that you both just don't feel safe enough to be your true selves, which is fine. That just may take some time, but pay attention to that because it's showing up for a reason if you don't feel safe expressing yourself. I just feel like this fear from both of you is holding you both back from obviously showing each other that you really like and care about each other and you want this relationship to continue to grow. And I do feel like both of you have concerns about this relationship that you're keeping to yourself and you're not really expressing, and it could be coming out as passive aggressive messages, or it could just be in terms of passive aggressive, like just passive, meaning like you just are just flirting with each other, but that's it just kind of stops there. I definitely feel like there's this fear of like rejection, there's this fear of like what could happen if I say this to this person, or does this person feel the same way? There's just a lot of holding back from, I feel like both of you both are afraid of like the unknown, of like what will happen if you both just say I love you, or that I care about you, or I want something more or real with you, or I have like strong feelings for you. I feel like this is a past life connection. I feel like I don't know why I'm picking this up, but let me just say it because it came. So, this is something you've done in a past life with this person. So I feel like in this life, it's really important for you both to kind of see that and not repeat that same habit. Because I do feel like there is a strong future in this relationship. Like this relationship has a future, but you both have to make the effort to have that future, to make that a possibility, if that makes sense. Because you both could also still be holding on to the past, whether it's like past life or just past energies. I do feel like there's this energy of like not fully being in the present, and that is something you're mirroring. You're going to see it from this person, and this person is going to see it from you. So you both are going to be aware. That could be why we have weight here. It says the timing is not quite right for you both to really come together in a solid way, in a union type way, because there's things that need to be shown, there's things that need to be purged, there's things that need to be released and let go of before that happens. So we have here relationship projects. So this says trying to change someone, basing your worth on them, not taking no for an answer, giving to receive, living for the future. Yeah, there's definitely either like living in the past or living too far in the future, where you're like assuming what's going to happen before it happens, almost like a worst case scenario type of thing. It could also be that you both are trying to change the other person or try to manipulate the other person to be emotionally expressive. And I do think you both are highly intuitive beings, where that is something you're aware of, whether you're consciously aware of it or subconsciously aware of it, but it's going to trigger you where you're not wanting to do that, and you may act in a way that's very triggering or passive aggressive, or you may ghost, or you may like do something that just your body's responding to the manipulation, even if it's not blatant. Like your body always knows. Like always listen to your body, listen to your intuition. And also I feel like you could be basing your worth on whether or not this person like cares about you, because of the lack of emotional expression and vulnerability, or the lack of like emotional connection. Like I feel like the flirtatious or the lighthearted energy could like honestly piss you off, or piss this person off. I feel like it's gonna piss both of you off, honestly. Maybe even more so your person, but I'm feeling like both of you could get irritated by that, because you both are looking for the other person to validate your feelings or validate your worth, or something like that. Or you both are like flirting with each other in order to like get the other person, like again manipulation, to get the other person to like tell you how they really feel about you, instead of just being transparent and honest and being like, I like you, or I have feelings for you, or something like that. So pay attention to that, because that's definitely going to be in the forefront as well. And then we have innocent here. It says pure heart in the right place, naive, childlike, pure intentions, inexperienced, mean well, you can trust them. Definitely feel a trustworthy energy from this person, especially with the Four of Pentacles here. They're just a little blocked off. I feel like this is something that, again, you're mirroring, so you could be a little blocked off too, but it doesn't mean that you both don't have feelings for each other, and it doesn't mean that your hearts aren't in the right place, because again, you have feelings for each other. The King of Cups is here. Doesn't matter if it's reverse or upright. Reverse just means it's blocked. Like there's like a trigger, and it's like it can't feel right now. It's just feeling a lot of bitterness, anger, resentment, just emotional trauma is coming up. But you both do have like your heart in the right place. I feel like you both really do have pure intentions to like make this work, and like because we also have effort here, make this work and be together in a real way. I just feel like you both may be inexperienced when it comes to like being emotionally vulnerable, which is fine. I mean, we all are, honestly, to some extent, on some level. But I feel like you and this person mean well, and I do feel like this person knows they can trust you and you can trust them, but there's this fear, and I feel like this fear stems from the past, like I was saying earlier, of like not being able to trust, like being yourselves, being your authentic selves, and expressing your feelings to one another. Because like trusting this person, okay, being flirtatious is fine, or just day-to-day stuff, but when you like have feelings when you have feelings and you have something you want to say that comes from the heart, and like it's truly like an expression of you, that's like the real test to see like how much you really do trust this person and trust the situation. So pay attention to like how well you trust. This is going to be very like the theme for the next 30 days is going to be trust. Like, do you trust this person? Because you both are going to be mirroring each other. So whatever you feel, this person also feels. So if you have feelings for this person also has feelings for you, and I see that in the cards. But if you have fears around trusting this person with your feelings, then this person does as well. So the more that you can kind of see it as yourself and kind of work with that with yourself and trust yourself more, because all you both are doing is just reflecting to each other like how much you trust yourselves with your feelings. Maybe you judge your feelings when they come up. Maybe you don't listen to your feelings when they come up. Maybe you feel uncomfortable with like over emotional feelings and you kind of deflect or avoid or run away from it when those situations come up in you and you distract yourself. It's those little things that actually make a huge difference and actually impact our relationships with ourselves and our relationship with others. That is very important to pay attention to. So I definitely feel like those are what's going to be mirrored the most in the next 30 days. And then this top card here, it says act as if your partner is here. So it says whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are here with you, so you always consider them. So I feel like you both could be like acting as if you're both with each other. I feel like your actions and thoughts are really being manifested, and you both have a strong telepathic bond or telepathic connection at this time. And I feel like you're feeling into this person's feelings and they're feeling into yours as well. This is like a true relationship, honestly. I feel like you both are trying to align to a true relationship. It's just hard. And I feel like, again, with the inexperienced thing, I feel like the more that you can generate the feeling of like you sharing your life with this person by like you sharing your life with you, like just, pretending like they're here, but it's really just you, because they're with you anyways, like in spirit, they're with you. It's just physical separation. But I feel like this will change the way you feel, and it will like change your attitude, and you'll attract them into your life even more, and they'll be more open and more like, trusting, like slowly but surely, if that makes sense. So I do feel like this relationship has the potential to be you both have the potential and want to be very faithful to one another. I feel like you both desire to be with each other. I feel like the universe desires to have you both be together in a physical way, and bring it to you rather quickly, if anything. But it's like there's this like harmony you need to have within yourself, and harmony with your beliefs, and believe and trust that love is with you always, because you are love. And seeing your energy as a love attracting magnet instead of like fear attracting, if that makes sense. So living as if you are in your desired relationship, and appreciate the phase that you're in prior to the arrival of this person physically, is going to help you a lot in the next 30 days here. I'm just seeing like a cute couple like dancing and looking at the sky. I feel like you both have like really have a beautiful connection, honestly. And in this picture here, there's like a moth, and the moth is to me all about transformation. And I feel like moths, well, in the book it says moths are like help you attract your mate. So you could be seeing a lot of moths. That's a good sign. I don't know if you're scared of moths. Moths are not my favorite thing, honestly, but the more that I read about them, the more that I'm just like, okay, I see you. But I do feel like there's a need to like purge a lot of like worry, doubt, concerning energy about your ability to be in love, to be in a relationship, to be honest, to be emotionally expressive, because you can, because that's your energy. You are love. So it's like using your energy to get what you want instead of working against it. Work with your energy. I also feel like there's a need to relax and to like try to trust yourself a lot more, and trust what you're feeling without judgment, and know that this love that you want, this person that you want, is not far away from you. They're speaking to you, and it could feel like there's an emotional distance between you both, which is a sign that there's an emotional distance with you and source, you and creator, which is a bridge that you have to gap. This person can't help you gap that bridge. So I do feel like you're in the process of like bridging that gap in the next 30 days, and that will help you bridge the gap with this person, which is really beautiful. Honestly, I see really beautiful energy. Like, I think it's just going to be a little bit difficult, a little bit tricky, a little bit triggering, but you know it now, so you can catch it before it gets like out of control. And I don't see it getting out of control. It's just gonna feel uncomfortable at best. And like, again, the Wheel of Fortune's in reverse, but it has to turn. It's always turning. So things may feel a little bit upside down, topsy-turvy, like not the right time. That is a phase. This is a cycle that the more you can appreciate for what it is, because it's teaching you something and showing you something, the more that this can benefit you. And the wheel will turn upright again, and then, you know, that will be the time where you both can come together in an emotional, mature way, in a stable way, and really put in that effort to see this relationship grow. But you need to put that effort into yourself. But you both are going to help each other do that in a very triggering way, which is not the best, but it is helpful. It is, you know, it's growth. It doesn't matter in what way. It's growth is growth. So yeah, so I'm going to leave it here. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some type of guidance and clarity to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you all later. Take care.